Hey guys, thank you very much for clicking play. Gamer James here. Welcome to the season finale. It's the second season of the save, the first season with Marseille. It is our final game and we've kind of come full circle because today we face Lyon. We're away at Lyon. You will remember that we had a disastrous game against them on the opening day of the season. We lost 4-0. We had 2 players sent off. It was an absolute shambles of a match. Thankfully, we have just sort of picked ourselves up throughout the rest of the season, and of course, as we see now, it's very, very tight. You saw the last video. We beat Montpellier 1-0, which has kept us in the hunt for a Europa League spot. Hopefully, we'll do that by overtaking Nice and finishing 5th. But we need to win, and we need Nice to lose for that to happen. Hopefully, if that doesn't happen, then Paris Saint-Germain will win the French Cup and therefore extend it down to 6th. Of course, if Bordeaux win and we don't, then they're going to overlap, but they are away at Paris Saint-Germain. So hopefully, Paris Saint-Germain are looking for that 103 points, which would beat last season's total. That would be fantastic. To lose could get us if the goal swing was enough. They're playing Angers, who have survived, so they've got nothing to play for. So even to lose down in 8th, have a chance of sneaking into 6th. So we really need to get a result against Lyon, which is not going to be easy. So I've been struggling to decide what to do with this match. Do I go defensive? Do I try the roadblock for 90 minutes really, or do I try my normal formation and see how it goes? So what we've done is we've gone with the normal 4-2-3-1, but with a few little tweaks. So we're going with a defensive mentality in a structured shape. I've also pulled Ogajan back into a defensive role. He's still a deep line playmaker, but he's with a defensive mindset. I've got Remy Cabella in there at the minute because Kravinovic is injured, but I'm just going to have him on support just so he's a little bit further back. So the only player with an attack now is Dembele. I've changed the fullbacks to defensive as well. So in terms of the instructions, what we've done is we're playing slightly deeper to start with, and then we'll see how they're doing. I'm not really sure if they've got a pacey forward or not. We've put a shoot on sight policy in, and we've cleared it out to the flanks. So the idea is going to be just hit and run if we can do it, a smash and grab win, or at least a smash and grab draw, and see if that's enough to get us through. Hopefully it will be. It's going to be such a nerve-wracking game. Jordan Ayew, I've and ahed again, and I'm going to give, because I've just had a talking to with Dembele. I've just told him that he is been rubbish recently. 6.46 in his last 5 games. There's a few of them that I've had this conversation with, so it is something that that we needed to address. So yeah, without further ado, then let's get into it. Right, so the press are basically saying it's going to be a draw. Bentoncourt's not playing for Lyon. Van Keur obviously is not playing for us because he's still out injured. So this will be interesting. If we got a draw after losing 4-0 at home to them on day 1, that would be something, wouldn't it? Right, so they are playing. Oh God, they've still got Alex Lacazette. Wow. That's Bakambu's quite quick, so I'm wondering whether I need to try and maybe sit a little bit higher and try and catch him offside, but we'll see how it goes. That's going to be quite difficult to break down, those 3 there. But hopefully we'll be able to do it. Let's get into this then. So we're going to passionately, we're going to get them riled up. We are. Let's see. Woo, wow, that was overwhelmingly brilliant, wasn't it? All right. So yeah, sorry, we're going defensive to start. Just to see how they come at us. They're playing a 4-1-2-3, which is a formation I've started to look at a little bit, but unfortunately you don't. Oops, knocked my microphone over. Yeah, so I've been looking at the 4-1-2-3 myself just to see if you can do it. So it's something I might look to go at in pre-season and give it a go. Right, so we're 2 minutes in. We've got a highlight. It's Dada to Yanga Mbiwa, who was he was pointed out as our... Oh, what a save. Yeah, Yanga Mbiwa was pointed out as their danger man, or the one to watch as a centre-back. Teo's a decent ball in, but Campos has got it away. Emre Moore, though, good tackle on Teo. Can we launch a counter? No. Oh, Dada's got a dangerous free kick. He's put it over, though. So at the minute we're still 6th. Nothing has changed there. As long as Bordeaux don't win, we will stay 6th with a point. So that would be great. Here's Cabela then. What can he do? That's an aimless pass. They've not created an awful lot at the minute, Lyon. So let's give it a little while longer. Oh, long shot from Dada. We might just go a little bit more attacking in a sec. Paris Saint-Germain have just scored against Bordeaux. Javier Pastore. That is good news. That is really, really good news. Toulouse are 0-0. Lille are losing. We can't catch Lille though. It's Nice that we need to drop points. But at the minute we're staying 6th. So at the minute we're putting it all in PSG's hands. Let's see if we can get anything going here. Here's Emre Moore. No, he's tackled. No, this isn't working. It's working in the fact that they're not really breaking through us, but we are not looking dangerous at all at the minute. Here's Clichy, and it's an aimless ball. It's because we're set up defensive, I think. We're not set to counter. That might have to be changed. Okay, so we're into the final 10 minutes of the first half. Paris Saint-Germain have gone 2-0 up in their game with Bordeaux, and Teo's in. Oh, it's a great save from Costil. I thought Teo might have got a penalty there, to be honest. It looked like a bit of a dangerous challenge. Teo will take it, and it's headed away by Chochev. Yeah, so Aubameyang has scored for Paris Saint-Germain. They are 2-0 up, so it looks like Bordeaux are losing their game. Toulouse are 1-1 in their match. They were losing, but they've brought it back. Ogajan's going to float this free kick in for us. Can we sneak a goal? Duarte, Doria, Emre Moore. I've left on defensive as well, you'll notice at the minute. I just thought I'll try and get it through to half time, and then maybe have a look at it. But at the minute we're staying 6th, and because the teams below us are doing what we need them to do and not winning. So at the minute, unless Nice concede in their match, and I'm tempted just to try and get the point, just to go for the 0-0. Although obviously it wouldn't hurt us to lose at the minute because we'd still stay 6th. Here's Teo into Tolisso. Good looking ball for Lacazette, but Clichy's done well there. And here's Chochev and Ogajan and Cabela. Nice little pass in there. Emre Moore back to Ogajan and Cabela. Look out to the right. He's right in front of you. There he is. Lucas Ocampos. Possibly one that will be moving on in the summer. He is wanted and he's not my first choice. So he probably, if an offer comes in, will be saying goodbye. Dembele. This is a lovely move. Oh, and that is an awful shot from Dembele. Woeful. Right, so it's half time. It's 0-0. We have really, really frustrated them. They have not really created an awful lot. Obviously neither have we with a defensive mentality, but it's not too bad at the minute. It's kind of the result that I would take before the match, so I'm quite happy with it. Toulouse are still 1-1. Bordeaux are still losing. Ooh, interesting development. Right, I'm just going to pause this before we let this go and bring up the Nice result because they are losing to Lorient. Now then. I'm just going to monitor that match. There might have to be a change of approach here. We might have to try and go for this. Here's Emre Moore to Dembele. Obviously they're not busting a gut to get forward in support, but Cabela, that's a poor shot. Really poor shot. Right, we've gone We had gone standard. Why is that not? That was supposed to be on standard. That hasn't worked. Here's Ayew. We have made some changes. Ayew's got a shot away, but it's tame. So yeah, Jordan Ayew's come on, and we've taken our two midfielders off because they're both on yellow cards. So we are just trying to come out of our shells a little bit. That's a brilliant save. Costile, a stunning save that was. Quite possibly save of the season. Quite possibly save of the season there. So Nice are still losing. Here's Jordan Ayew. If we can win, we could go into fifth, which would be fantastic. In fact, it is 2-0 to Lorient, so they are going to lose that match. Now we could go. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go stick it on attacking. I think I need to sort out the instructions, which I'll do in a break of play. But here's Jordan Ayew and Kaduri. It's a great ball forward, and Cabela. Come on. No, there's no one in support. Come on, I need to change the roles around. So we've gone attacking for these final few minutes. Can we steal fifth place? It would be amazing if we could. That's a poor ball, and Emery Moore's onto it. And here's Cabela and El Kaduri. Roca. El Kaduri. Oh, that's poor. What an awful pass. Absolutely woeful, and Lacazette's in. No, he's not. Doria with a great challenge. Come on. Come on, get it away. Come on, lads. Here's Sergio Dada. It's played forward. And there's the shot. Oh. And there is the goal for Gazal. It's a lovely finish. But that has done for us. So we are relying on PSG doing the double. That's such a shame. The opportunity was there for us. That is such a shame. But here's Lukaku. Jordan Lukaku, that is. It's played forward, and Yang and B were intercepts. We're just... I mean... Oh, gutted. Oh, and there's 2-0. Wow. It's a good job. We didn't end up needing the result. As Ghazal gets his second. Oh, that is so annoying. And that's going to be it. So we've ended up losing 6-0 on aggregate to Lyon this season. And it's kind of... It has really fallen apart towards the end of this season. I know we won the last game, and but it really has fallen apart this season towards the end. So there's a lot of rebuilding to do. There really is a lot of rebuilding that's needed. I'll just show you here, because it's... Why does it do this? It always does this. It always hides half your schedule. Right, I mean, you look... I mean, the goals have just really dried up in those last 7 or 8 games. They really have. Well, actually, to be fair, ever since we beat Bordeaux 3-2, we haven't scored more than 2 in a game. And it's just... It's considering I've got Jordan Ayew and Moussa Dembele, they should be scoring more goals than they are. I am wondering whether I could maybe switch to a formation that plays them both. See if we can do something there. But that's what pre-season is for, I guess. So we'll definitely have to have a look at that. Right, so it's kind of up in the air at the minute, isn't it? The final Ligue 1 table has us sitting 6th, obviously not in Europe. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just fast forward through to the cup final and see if Paris Saint-Germain can do us that favour. Right, guys, well, as you can see, Paris Saint-Germain have done us that favour in emphatic fashion, winning the French Cup, beating Tours 4-0. It was done by half-time. Goals from Matuidi, Moura, Aubameyang and Hesse have meant they've done the double, and that should mean, if we have a look at the table, yes, that we've qualified for the Europa League. Get in. It will be in the obviously in the in whatever qualifying round we come into there, but that is fantastic news. brilliant stuff. Hopefully we can get through to the group stage and just generate some extra revenue that way. In terms of revenue, I've been given next season's transfer budget. It's a brilliant one. It's just under 55 million euros, which is fantastic. Really happy with that. What else has happened? The board are going to upgrade our youth facilities, which is fantastic as well. That's going to take around 6 months to complete. And interestingly, Bayer Leverkusen sacked their manager, so that job is now available again. I'd be honest, I did toy with going for it, but in the end decided not to. So the squad are on holiday, as you can see. If we just bring them all back in. So in terms of average rating, Julian Da Costa doesn't really count. So Jordan Ayew actually with a 7.20 from 31 appearances in total. Junior Kaisara though 33 starts and a 7.15. Brilliant season for him. In terms of goals, obviously it's Moussa Dembele with 20. Jordan Ayew got 16. This is the young lad Jeremy Poisson-Clement. He got 11 goals and 10 assists while on loan at Ajaccio. Really quick. You can see he's making some improvements. Reasonably decent finisher. Possibly not quite ready for Liga at the minute, but he's one that I want to have a look at in the first team. So I'm not 100% sure whether I'm going to go out and buy a new striker, because if you can see here, he is rated as our third best striker at the club. So tempted to give him a go next season. But knowing my history with Football Manager, I will just end up buying a new striker anyway. It's just the way it happens. In terms of assists, Kaisara again 12 assists in 33 games. Phenomenal return. And Remy Cabella got 9, and Jordan Ayew and Oguzhan Oziakup. So yeah, it's been an interesting season. I've enjoyed it. It's been good. It's the first time I've managed in France for a long time, so I'm really excited to see what happens. Dijon and Stade de Reims have gone down. Valenciennes won the relegation playoff with Nîmes, so they will stay in the first division. So as you can see, Paris Saint-Germain romped it, 30 points clear, absolutely destroyed it. We'll probably make some huge signings as well. So it's going to be tough to catch them. It's not really them that I'm looking at. I mean, we finished 11 points behind Lyon in third. So that'll be the gap that we're looking to close next season. I think if we've held a team meeting as well, and I've told them I want to qualify for the Europa League. They all agreed with that. It was all green. No dissenters in that whatsoever. That was before the cup final, so of course at the time we hadn't qualified for the Europa League. So yeah, that's it. Season's over. I am going to stay at Marseille. I'm not going to look for another job. I think I'm enjoying it. I think so. Yeah, we're going to see it through at least another season or two. I think, hopefully. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to the transfers we've already got arranged. I'm looking forward to seeing who we buy. I'm tempted to buy Kuki from Malaga, but I've got a feeling he's really expensive. I think he's like 26 million. So not 100% sure I will go for him. But there's a few players I've got my eye on. So look out for the transfer special when that comes along. And yeah, roll on season 2 at Marseille, season 3 of The Save. Thank you very much for watching this save so far. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. We'll see you again really soon. All the links, as usual, will be in the show notes. So yeah, cheers guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you again soon.